was they able to entertain each other, and I thought that was good. They didn't have to go out there in the streets if they wasn't locked up like some of the other people or robbing people. They never did none of that stuff.
There is a difference between a beating and a spanking.
Yes. No spanking, you just spank them a little bit with your hand or something, let them know that's wrong what they're doing.
Michael Jackson touched the lives of countless visually impaired children, along with many others facing serious health challenges across the world. They may never have witnessed his face, the famous glove, or his legendary moonwalk, but they experienced his compassion. Whenever Michael entered a room filled with children, he had a special way of making each one feel valued. He offered his time, warmth, and a moment they would never forget. For kids who couldn't experience the king of pop the way everyone else did, he made certain they still knew someone extraordinary had come there especially for them.
Every days, when they used to beat the slaves, because when the slaves tried to run for freedom or something, they grabbed them and beat them and tortured them, And they beat them with just about anything they could get their hands on, put scars on them and all that type of thing. And that's the difference between beating, that's where it came from in the slavery days by the slave masters.
And that's not a spanking. And that's not discipline.
During his 1996 history tour, Michael Jackson made a stop in Bangkok, Thailand, where he chose to spend time with children who needed encouragement more than publicity. He visited a school for blind children, donated $100,000 to help support their education, and personally handed out gifts. For those students, it was far more than a visit from a global superstar. It became a lasting act of kindness they would remember long after the event. Michael wasn't only in the city to perform before thousands of fans. He was also there, away from the spotlight, sharing his time with children who couldn't watch the performance but could truly feel the compassion behind his visit.
Come on, just get up and show me. Oh, come on, just show me. Just show me.
Oh boy, you're putting me on the spot now.
Come on.
See, now people are discovering something about me. I'm really shy. I'm embarrassed.
Okay, you're shy. Just get up and show me.
Okay.
Bangkok was far from the only place where Michael Jackson showed this kind of compassion. Throughout his tours, he regularly took time to visit children who were ill, living with disabilities, visually impaired, or facing difficult circumstances. In country after country, he did more than arrive, perform, and move on. He offered them his attention, thoughtful gifts, and genuine comfort. Those simple moments carried lasting meaning for the children he met. To the fans and caregivers who witnessed them, these visits revealed a side of Michael that had nothing to do with celebrity. They reflected his kindness. That's why so many people still remember those encounters years later, because he made children feel valued, even while the world was focused only on his music.
That's pretty unnatural, because normally you lift your hand.
I know, that's just part of the illusion.
Right.
That same compassion continued when Michael arrived in Moscow. The day after his performance at Luzhniki Stadium, he didn't leave the city immediately. Instead, Michael stayed behind to visit an orphanage for children with disabilities. That visit revealed a side of him few people saw away from the spotlight. While audiences around the world recognized him for his music, worldwide fame, and massive concerts, the children experienced something much more personal. He spent time with them, showed genuine care, and made each child feel important. The video, presented with Italian subtitles, captures that visit in a powerful way. It highlights the quiet but meaningful bond Michael shared with children across the world, not through speeches or headlines, but through the kindness of his actions. World was focused only on his music.
More than anybody.
Do you think your father was too strict?
Yes. No, he's gonna kill me. Jeez, don't worry.
Well, he feels that he was.
What makes the Moscow visit especially touching is how natural everything feels. Michael isn't surrounded by bright lights or trying to turn the moment into a public spectacle. Instead, he stays close to the children, giving them his full attention, holding them, and treating them with genuine warmth. Nothing about the interaction feels staged or performed for the cameras. It shows in the way he looked at them, embraced them, and remained by their side. His behavior reflected sincere compassion rather than simple sympathy. For those children, Michael wasn't just a world-famous star stopping by. He was someone who made them feel seen, appreciated, and deeply cared for during a moment they would always remember. Michael, come say hello.
Like the American dream.
Yes, of course, naturally. In our family, because that was always that facade up there, smiling in front of the cameras, that when we got home it was totally different. It was an entirely different lifestyle at home.
Well, what was it like at home?
It was very, very hard. My father was very strict. He beat us.
What would you say he beat you?
Michael Jackson rose to become the king of pop, but behind the worldwide success was a deeply painful relationship with the father who pushed him there. Joe Jackson played a major role in shaping Michael's career, yet many fans believe he also left lasting emotional scars. What made it even harder to accept was hearing Joe later speak about Michael on live television. Rather than expressing regret, he stood by his actions, dismissed the hurt, and even compared Michael with Jermaine. To many fans, it seemed Michael still never received the recognition he wanted from his own father, and that's when this story takes an even more uncomfortable turn.